eight this season. I want to say. I think there's been eight total this season. It was the high ever. I think it was five before, back in like 14, 15 or something. But yeah, eight Achilles injuries this year. I feel like there's two huge factors that kind of affect this thing, right? That we see. It's just the NBA schedule as it exists now. There's 82 games. They're played really tightly. We got 3 games and 4 nights. We don't really do the fours and 5 nights. So we got the back to backs you could play in. Oakland one night, or not Oakland anymore. You play in San Francisco one night, playing Denver the next day. It's a lot, right? And basketball is played really fast. If you go look at 80s and 90s basketball back in the day, not to say it wasn't intense, but it's not as much just impact on those soft tissue muscles in those joints, right? You're not sprinting to the paint on a drive or trying to defend somebody going like hard to the paint on the drive and then closing out to a shooter that's all the way at the 3 point line, full speed, needing to stop on the dime to stop his closeout, right? Everything's just more intense. Everything is longer actions, quicker actions, higher impact actions on these players. So the game is harder. We're requiring a lot of this shit. The schedule's forever. And the thing I was talking about, these kids just play too much. I feel like when I was growing up, you would play 3 games over a weekend, which I even felt like back then was too much. I feel like by the time J Badge is playing AAU basketball, like 4 felt more like the minimum. You might have a weekend where you played 5 or 6 games. Now I hear about it. Now I'll talk to the kids, students I have, and be like, "Oh yeah, we play like." I'll say, "Oh, you playing like 3 or 4 games this week?" And that feels like a lot. Of them was like, "Oh man, I've done way more than that." Like they'll have these 6 or 7 game weekends where they'll play 3 games on a Saturday, 3 games on a Sunday, type thing, and it's just by the time you're Jason Tatum's age, where you're 27, but since Jason Tatum probably has been doing that circuit since age 12 at the latest, honestly, type thing. And you got these players, Dame, same thing, Tyrese, the same thing, and they just got these miles building up on their body, and it's not sustainable. We need to fix how we do youth basketball in certain ways. I think we're letting the shoe companies kind of have a lot of hold on us. And I think on the other end, Adam Silver, he got to shorten the schedule, man. 82 is too many, or spread out the schedule, like play until June instead of playing starting in October and finishing in, or play until July or August. But he's not going to. They like their money.
That's what I was gonna get into because yeah, shorten the season I'm not a fan of shortening the season, but I think that they should just stretch it out longer because I
Mm-hmm.
just keep it 82 for history purposes, but just play, yeah, just stretch the season out a little longer, throw in a break, just more off time. But
Exactly.
I don't know, it don't seem like I don't think they're
Yeah.
gonna end up doing anything at all, honestly.
Yeah, no. We'll see if this is a moment, right? If this is enough, if like 3 like really big names and like in a way like really affected, right? Celtics probably still lose that series, but like the Tyrese one is just front and center. Like maybe it's enough for them to consider some changes. But to your point, they're not going to shorten the season. Because at the end of the day, the players, coaches, the players and the owners, like neither side really wants that. They all want the money for the 82. But I wonder if the stretching is like an alternative that maybe I don't. They're really scared of getting close to football in any way, shape, or form. When they're important times, so that might be like they don't want the finals to happen too close to the NFL preseason kind of type thing. But even then, like you got some time. How much longer we got till football really gets started? We still got a few weeks. It's like you got some
Yeah,
time to stretch this out if you want to start it a little, start it around the same time. Push or maybe start a little earlier. Start it like when 2K comes out, or like kind of close to when the first season of 2K starts. Like start it like early October, early as possible. Finish late July, and then you spread those 82 games out more because I do like keeping the 82 for historical reasons too. Like it'd be weird to have all time stats just kind of look and feel different. To have like most points in the season record not really be matchable kind of anymore type thing would be weird. So yeah, I think
yeah.
I think there's arguments for keeping the 82, but they got to stretch the season out or something, man. We gotta figure it out because it keeps happening. Guys are getting hurt more and more. Achilles used to be a random thing, and now it's just feeling normal, and that's not okay, man. Not okay.
Yes, interesting is happening so often, with sports science. I think it would be
Mm-hmm.
getting better. Crazy.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
it's
because basketball is evolving so fast, just that's really what I wanted Mike to break down. Just the evolution of basketball and like how they play now. It's just more constant explosion. Is just
That's what I
a
was trying to say.
way to put it. Like you're just constantly exploding. Whether you're closing out, you're just pulling up, just shooting from further too. You're using your legs more. It's just so much stuff that I don't feel like I feel like now they're about to be on it though. Like somebody, like after that Tyrese injury, like yeah, somebody's
Yeah.
about to come out with something. It's just a matter of even if they let that information get out, and because at the end of the day, they want their money, so they're not. They're. I feel like they're gonna keep it, keep it quiet as possible until they're ready to actually until they actually
Exactly.
have a solution. If they come up with a solution, and I don't know that shit.
It fell all over the place. Do y'all see it becoming what do you guys think happens the next time? Because that's the interesting thing about the Tyrese one is just so similar to the KD, right? It's like strained calf muscle,
And
every
what
like in the in that situation, like you never play on it in that situation except for it's the playoffs and you got a chance. Like we've seen it twice now. It's like does it happen again? Somebody tried to compare it to concussion protocol, which doesn't feel the same because with concussion protocol, like you literally your brain isn't in a place to decide whether you're good to play or not, so it's not quite the same. But kind of in that mode where it's like do we hit a point where like you just have to tell the player no like in any situation because it's just going to lead to that Achilles tear? It seems like playing on that is leading to an Achilles tear pretty consistently. Maybe it's only just we saw two major options, but yeah, I don't know. Do you
Yeah, no,
think the
I think
next
they should.
time?
I think they should treat it like concussion. Honestly, yeah, like just yeah, the trainers had to say yeah, the trainers had to tell them no. Like NBA players aren't gonna, regardless of the
Exactly.
theories that go around about just low management and stuff. Like NBA players don't want to not be playing basketball, and if they can play, especially in the bigger the moment, especially they're gonna play. Like they don't they're not hearing what the trainer is telling them. So it's just. I think yeah, I think you got to protect your star players, especially national TV. Just Game 7 finals, seeing that happen to the star player of the other team, yeah, something got to be done.